Imagine yourself walking into your grandparents' house, the smell of turkey roasting, mashed potatoes, fresh baked rolls, and a fresh baked pumpkin pie. We sit down at the dinner table. Right in the center is a beautiful floral centerpiece. Well, for the last 2 years, I've had the great experience of creating these arrangements. And today I will show you how to make a simple arrangement. It's not a centerpiece, but something that you would take to maybe someone in a hospital or a friend that's having a birthday. So this is one that's pre-done. It's easier to show it pre-done. So the types of flowers that you will use, most of the time you have carnations, which are the bright pink ones, or daisies. They come in all different colors, and they've bred different colors into your daisies. Or Ostomeria, they look like a lily. They look like they may be expensive, but they're really, really cheap. And then, of course, you have your greens that kind of create the centerpiece, and then your baby's breath that fills it in. You also need to have your container. They suggest that your container is about half the size that you want your arrangement to be. So this is the same container that I have for this. I just put the greens in because that takes a little bit of time. Then you want your focal flowers. In this one, the focal flowers are the carnations that you want that to be your prettiest flower and most of the time your largest flower. Then you have your filler flowers, which I use the Ostomeria to kind of go around and around the arrangement. And then the daisies just to fill it in. You want to use about twice as many filler flowers as you have in your focal flowers. And your focal ones you want to go in odds, either 1, 3, or 5. Normally no more than 5. You also need foam. It comes in a big brick like this. It gets lovely green stuff all over the place. And you just cut it down to the size of your container. You can either fit it in there securely, or you can use clay. This comes in a little strip, but it doesn't stick too well when you get the water in your container. Then, of course, you need scissors or a knife. I'm not too good with the knife yet, so I just use scissors. It's a lot easier and safer. According to Anne Brody, she believes that whether it's neither winter or spring, fresh cut flowers can always improve our attitudes and our homes. So if you're ever in the store and you see a beautiful bouquet, even if it's in the markdown for 99 cents and doesn't look too great, you can just take out those dead ones and put them on your table and makes your attitude better and your home look better. To keep your arrangement fresh, you want to keep it out of direct sunlight. The sunlight will wilt your flowers, especially when they're already pre-cut in an arrangement, and the water will evaporate out of your arrangement, so you want to make sure there's always plenty of water in there. And do not store your arrangement by appliances that produce heat. That, again, is the same concept of being in front of the window or direct sunlight. It'll wilt your flowers and they won't look as perky. So I'll kind of show you how to make a quick arrangement for that time. So, like I said, I already added the greens. If you go to a floral shop looking for them, they call it leather. But you can just say you need some green stuff when this time you know what we're talking about. And my focal flowers are getting kind of smushed in here. Really smushed. I use Gerber daisies. They're real pretty large flowers, and you want to make sure you support them with either wire or they have fancy little sleeves that look like a big straw. So you just cut however long you want it. You want to make sure you get it down in the foam so it gets put in the water. So I would say, we'll just cut it right there. Get your stem off. You want to make sure you hide your stem with your greens or leather. So I brought 3 to put in there, but I'm not going to put them all in there. So I put one here, got one there, maybe one down here, and they're almost a little large for the size of the arrangement, but they come in different sizes. You got small ones. Every once in a while they have little mini ones that you keep, but I can get any. And then I brought these, which again they're a little large. You can make them smaller like that. Or we've got, they're called palms, they're little pom-poms, and they come in all sorts of colors also. And then to finish the arrangement, you'd go take your filler, your baby's breath, and fill in any holes. You don't want holes because it just doesn't look very nice. So. According to Angela England, any hobbyist can learn how to make a floral arrangement an attractive or creative design. It doesn't take much time. You don't have to go to school or go to classes to learn how to make it, especially if you just have a vase that you have fresh flowers. You can go to the store, buy a bouquet, and throw in a vase, or even in your garden. The summertime is the best time for flowers. You just go out, you stamp all your own. You want to make sure you put them in cold water, and if you get them from the store, get fresh flower food. If not, you can put about a tablespoon of sugar in your water, and that makes the flowers as well. So I hope today you learned how to make a simple arrangement, what flowers would be best to use, and how to keep your arrangement fresh for days of enjoyment.